So the secret to progressing fast in your English is laser focus. Let's get into it. So one of the most common questions people ask is that, is it possible to become fluent within just a couple of months? The short answer is yes, but, and now here comes the long answer, it depends on three things. It depends on your current level, it depends on your specific goal that you want to achieve, and it depends on your resources. And by resources, I mean time and energy. Let's get into that one by one. So let's talk about your current level. Why does it matter to know your current level? Because your current level provides a baseline for planning your study routine and also estimating how much time and resources is needed to reach your goal. For instance, if let's say you are a beginner and then you want to have a goal of becoming, fluent like a native, and you want to do it within 3 months, we can all agree that that is unrealistic, even a little delusional. Like if you're very confident about yourself, go for it, more power to you for believing it, but in many cases it's not very realistic. On the other hand, if let's say you are an intermediate learner who is already quite conversational in English and you have a specific goal of wanting to become a lot more effective and confident in work settings so that you can deliver meetings more professionally, very much possible. If you are currently at an intermediate level and you urgently need to use English in your daily life for work purposes or maybe because you are living abroad, check out this coaching program, English Sprint Academy. Here I will help you laser focus on your goal and create an action plan that is based on your unique situation. We will be applying the principles that we are discussing in this video, and we will make sure that your English learning journey is efficient, practical, and aligned to your needs. So you only learn things that are relevant to what you need, okay? And you can apply by clicking the link in the description box. And once you are accepted, you will be on track to sprinting your way out of the intermediate plateau. Back to the video. So in short, knowing your current level is a starting point, so just so you know where you stand, what your current problem is, or what you really need to improve. Because knowing these things about yourself will make it easier for you to focus on the skills that actually need to be improved and identify areas of improvement. And also, let's say if you say you want to be fluent, being fluent means different things to different people, right? Which brings me to point number 2, and that is, it depends on your specific goal. So when somebody says, I want to become fluent in English, becoming fluent in English, of course, it's a good starting point, to a good dream or a good goal to have, but it's more of like a longer term thing. If you want to improve fast, it's very important to be very specific about what you want to achieve, because only by being specific can you determine the next steps and the course of actions that will get you to your goal fast. Because if your goal is super broad, I want to become fluent in English, you don't even know where to start, you don't even know what skills to improve first. Because being fluent so that you can pass a TOEFL or IELTS exam, and being fluent so that you can have a conversation, like casual conversations with native speakers, the actions that are needed to reach those fluency goals are different. So define your goal as specific as possible so that you can determine the next steps and the direction of where you want your learning to go. And then now you have your current level and your specific goal. Do you think it's realistic? You cannot answer this question without knowing how much time and energy can you actually set aside to prioritize your English in your life right now, to prioritize improving your English. If let's say you're in a conversational level and then you want to get better at speaking professionally about your work, it sounds very realistic, right? It seems like it's not too big of a goal. But then again, if you are living a life that is extremely busy, you only have 1 or 2 hours of free time in your life, and then you also have a family to take care of, it's going to be a lot more challenging to set aside time and energy to actually dedicate to your to improving your English. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's definitely possible to set aside time, to even make time for that, you know, by, let's say, adjusting some other priorities in your life. But at this point, it's very important to be honest with yourself on what is realistic. Because if you, even let's say your goal is achievable enough, if you don't think you have what it takes to reach it, then it's not realistic. It's going to be impossible. It's going to be very hard to reach this goal within a brief period of time, let's say 2 months. However, on the contrary, if let's say you just got out of a job and then now you're in between jobs and you have a lot of free time to spare, then this goal is very much realistic. If you can spend 3 or 4 hours a day and then you want to reach, let's say your goal is to become a lot more confident in interviews, and then you have a lot of time to spare during the day, it's very much realistic. So next time you ask yourself, can I actually become fluent in English right now? Be honest with yourself. What is my level right now, and what kind of fluency do I want to achieve, and how much time and effort can I dedicate to reach this goal? Can I actually prioritize English right now? Do I want it bad enough? Because to summarize this video, the secret to improving your English fast is laser focus. When you know your specific goal, you know the course of actions that need to get there, and then let's say you have the time and the energy, the motivation to do it, you can progress very, very fast. Once you know what you want to achieve, and once you know the actions that you need to do to achieve that, you're gonna have to quit watching videos or reading books that are not directly related to that goal, that is not going to immediately impact your skills in English. And then for this certain period of time, you want to become fluent, let's say in 2 months or 3 months. For 2 or 3 months, just do these things that are directly related to your goal. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you can become fluent in English within a short period of time. I will see you in the next video. Bye.